Hey there, YouTuber, CJ Production 1996 here, and you can tell right away a couple of things are, I wouldn't say different, but yeah, I guess different would be the word. So this video is actually going to be a review on these Shinkos, and then I'll have this part review in a little, like a couple minutes. This is a 7,000 mile review. This is, well, 6,930 something miles. I got these tires when I got I got the inspection when I got the tires. And he put my mileage, 4365 there. And I now have 11,298 even, surprisingly. So, and this is the only tire I've ever switched on here. It came with the Dunlops that I actually blew out while riding. Didn't fall at all. I was going like 5 miles an hour. It was very lucky, I should say, because I was about to get on the highway. But anyway, fate turned out in my favor. So, they're like $80 on Amazon. Actually, I think they went up. They're like $98 because I think it was like 106 total shipped. I'd have to look at my Amazon packing list or whatever email. So, $100 for the rear, and I think the front is a little cheaper or more expensive. There's one of them more expensive than the other, but that's beside the point. Got 7,000 miles out of it, and it's just starting to lose the middle tread. In some spots, it still has some, like over here, it still has some middle tread. These ends don't wear, and you can see I have little chicken strips, barely. But like up front, even, the fucking knobs are still here, the little pull tabs. So these tires are very rounded compared to like the Dunlops, the Dunlops are more like this, and these are like very round, like a dirt bike tire. And people online, I was saying, didn't like how these, when you lean, it like dives to one side, and it did. Like the first 3 or 4 rides I went on this, even riding it back from the place, it would dive like a mother. So you really just have to get used to it, and I mean, I barely notice it now. I don't even notice it at all. I was trying to get it to dive like it was when I first got these tires, and it really wasn't. Now, whether that's because it kind of rounded itself out or flattened itself out or not, that's to be determined. So you're going to ask, oh, what are you going to put on next? Are you going to go back to street tires? My friend really wants me to go street tires for some reason. You're going to go back to street tires, blah, blah, blah. Well, to answer your question, I am not. So the rear, if you're looking, is a 150/70 R17. And the front is a... What the hell? Where are you? Oh, 120/70 R17. MT or MC58H. That doesn't matter. This is the rotation direction. It's got the arrow. Make sure your mechanic does that right. This guy did, and he didn't mess up my rims at all, which I really like this guy. I think he just retired this season. So I got to figure out someone to, well, I know a place, but they're really expensive. Might be a pack. Oh, no, I took the packing list. Oh, no, I didn't. I can tell you how much this rear tire was right now. $103.93 shipped. Comes like this, just with some tape on it and the packing list. Do I recommend these tires? Yes. I have not slid. I have not felt that these tires underperformed at all. Well, okay. A little caveat to that. If you do jam your rear brake, you will lock it up, and it is hilarious because it is the loudest tire I've ever heard. It sounds like an 18-wheeler locking up its brakes. It's awesome. So once you learn to, it's kind of a good thing to know. Anyway, I think any bike, if you lock up the rear, you're going to slide. But it is so loud on any pavement, and I scare my friend all the time with it because I'll just pull back from him at a light. Like, he'll rush up to the light, and I'll just stick back, and I'll be at like 25, 30 miles an hour, jam that rear brake, and all the way up to the light. It's very funny. But, oh shit, I lost the bolt. What the hell? Oh, that sucks. Oh, I need a new bolt now. Anywho, back on track there. Yeah, so it just it's really fun to lock it up, and you can kind of just like float on the rear. It's kind of weird to explain. You just have to do it. Now that's not me telling you just to go do it. I mean, try it in like a parking lot first, slow, and then just get faster and faster if you want. It's a good skill to know. Anyway, the fronts I'm gonna keep on. It barely wore. It's just because I'm a fat piece of shit, and that I don't know why they wear so differently. But yeah, I mean, this has a ton of tread left on it. I could probably get 2 or 3 more rears out of that front. Because I don't do burnouts. All I do is wheelies. Maybe wheelies kill it faster, probably. But I say my riding is 90%, probably even like 95% on road. And then like 5%. There's like 2 fire roads that I just go to. Because I don't want to wreck the bike off-road. It's so tall to be off-roading in the woods. You can't really. But on that dirt road, I have no problems with it. You can rip it, and it grabs, and it'll go. People are like, oh, it doesn't do good in wet grass or mud. Bro, it's a dual. People don't know what dual sports are. And it's a heavy-ass bike. It's a tall bike. It's not meant to be doing motocross stuff. It's a fire road here and there. It's, trail. It's not a motocross bike. Don't buy these tires expecting that. If you want something like that, I think they have like the 700s, Shinko 700s, or the 244s. Continental makes some really pretty aggressive ones, but they're going to ride like shit on the road. And these ride really well because the shape of these lugs are like chevron shaped forward. So it kind of just goes over the tread. So I would call this an actual dual sport tire. And it's pretty good. It's like what my Honda NX250 came with. And then I put like luggy tires on it and just sucked on the road. I didn't like it. And it didn't even perform well in the grass. So nothing will perform well in the grass. You can't defy physics with tires. Ergo, that's what it is. But for the price, and I get 7,000 miles out of it, I'm pretty happy with it. Again, I already have another one, so that'll show you. I think Continental Attacks or something look pretty similar, but they're a little more. I might try them when I run out of my front tire and both at the same time, and I do a whole swap. I'm probably gonna try those. They look pretty sweet, but these also look really cool. Oops, sorry, I stepped on a zip tie. These look really cool too. They make the bike look a lot more aggressive with the sidewall tread. So it looks like an off-road bike, even though it's still really nice to ride on the road. But yeah, that's basically my review on these. I do recommend it for the price and the mileage. People are saying, oh, I get 3,000 miles. I don't know what they're doing. I ride fairly aggressively, 65 mainly everywhere. I really, really lean. I mean, I've bottomed out my pegs and my foot on the pegs leaning multiple times. So I'm definitely not babying these tires. And I ride 2-3 hours after work every day of the week. And then on the weekends, I ride like 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day. That's how I've put 7,000 miles since this season. But I really like them. And again, I'm going to put them on. So if you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down below. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.